If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor RL.Exchange. They support all platforms, and offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from, and have multiple payment options. Be sure to use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
Should be able to contend with any team, but for me personally, I'm concerned long-term about the consistency of the team. This regional going really well. Astoria's just nailed the first goal right to the back of the net, but we'd love to see this type of oxygen all the time, and that's the only thing I'll say about it.
Oh my, what an angle too from the backboard. He rose.
Try to change it up and freeze the defense, but now G1 have a chance. They force 2 to commit from oxygen. And another one maybe marked by 8 off the backboard. Doritos in the air, shot right through the defender. Only couldn't find the touch. Dorito ties it up.
Everything started here with a double commit from Oxygen Esports. There was a big clear from Gamers First. A double commit came out from Oxygen. It's plays like that that are developing so many more opportunities, and the defense has been able to hold on from Gamers First. The question is how long, and how long indeed. It's 1 minute and 3 seconds into OT, and things get ended quickly.
Well, they had no, like 2 players on G1 were sitting on nothing. They were trying to rotate close to net, and he saw. And now Oxygen are going to start testing him with these hard touches. Archie with another one. Marks up to the task. Archie just dunked him off of it. Oli has an open net.
Wow.
Goal for Oxygen.
And this is so convenient for you, Joe, because you're talking about difficult touches. Look at that touch from Archie in the corner. Dorito was there for the follow-up, but didn't expect the dunk.
Bailed out. The play slowed down. Jory is non-touch, but that works out for Archie. Light touch saved by Mark. Popped up by Oli. Forward Archie with the bump. And again, Dory is the hole. 2 goals for Oxygen.
And you feel for Atomic, who's in the net right now. 2 players just went for the ball. He jumps up, doesn't find the touch. He accidentally hits his head on the top.
He's got a little bit of space. Makes good use of it. Pushed Oli forward. Now Dorito, gotta reset. No bump, no one's gonna jump. They stay flat, but Atomic dunks! And G1 finally on the board.
Listen, Jorby, I'm all for composure, but we gotta pick up the speed a little bit. We got 3 players waiting patiently. Archie could have now. That could be a change implemented as that pass comes sailing across the field from marked by 8 into Dorito.
A lot more physical play here from Gamers First.
Wide open.
That's wide open. There's another one. Mark gonna get the goal here. Oxygen breaking down. Oli gets that first touch. Archie commits to the play. Jory is downfield.
Challenge win there right in front of his net. So he pushed out forward, and that's a lot of trust that you're giving into your teammates. And while you like to see it, another one's gonna go in favor of Gamers First. You've got Dorius creeping out of net. Now he comes in for the 50-50. 2 players go for Gamers First, and Atomic still has the confidence.
Gameplay certainly helps. The optimistic positioning for Oxygen doesn't help so much. A little bit of pressure here. Always get a free look.
Okay.
Up high. The shot is in.
Wow.
Nobody on G1 was ready for this on the touch.
And Joris was just waiting for the corner boost, and it did spawn. I don't think he necessarily needed it, but it's just several times. It obviously just comes down to whether or not your teammates are winning those challenges. And I think that Joris, he needs to have better decision-making on when to creep up, when to go forward. These kickoffs have been flourishing for Gamers First.
Yeah, Oli waits for that touch, and that's just great vision from Mark.
Yeah.
Oli, Atomic gonna push this one up. Had Mark
Dorito
that to come down for free, maybe that's a goal, and he wins another one. Mark's winning every touch he challenges, and there's a goal.
What?
Mark by 8, weaving his way through the defense and picks up Gamers' first second goal.
And that's a really tough one because I believe it was Dorito who bumped Jorius off of the challenge. Got bumped out of the way. How do we recover? They don't have anybody in place as that security, as that safety net in case that happens. I mean, why would you? Another shot.
Oh my gosh.
Keeps going in. Gamers First have taken everything into their own hands and are truly stomping Oxygen in game number 4.
The last 2 games, now Atomic wants to make it 8. As Dorito leaves it, and Oli still with no boost, just can't make contact.
I mean, that timeout, I gotta wonder what the coach was saying. Jory is. Look at the setup. This is picture perfect from him from the sidewall. The flip reset off of the free flip, Jorby. Is there anything more beautiful they're dealing with in the first few games? They've been forced back into that play style, and so many midfield passes are coming through. When will something get answered? Finally it does. It's Joris again.
Oh, Dorito the last man on this play. Mark gets this first touch, and Dorito starts pushing upfield with no boost.
Here we go.
He's thinking Mark's going forward on that play.
Who's pre-jumping you, getting dunked, and flying by.
They're not doing enough to starve Gamers First on defense. They are looking a little lower to boost
He's in the
now, but
air.
Mark's got a full tank, and he got beat! Archie from the sky, tie game!
A slam dunk from the heavens. Archie, he's neck and neck with the ceiling and spikes it down.
From anyone, no one was close to that ball. Holy, nothing for him, and they slow down for now, but Mark gets a breakout touch. Dorito, one, not a second, but a
there it is
for Atomic! And Gamers First catch Oxygen flat wheel! They tie up the series!
Somehow, some way, Gamers First, they hold on. And they all the way down the other end. Mark has to get a good read. He missed it. Then the follow-up shot is slightly weak, and it's right in the middle of the net. Down the other end.
No way.
Counterattack after counterattack. It looked like Oxygen were about to set themselves up for the first goal, but instead it's Gamers First striking.
Wow, Dorito. Perfect launch. Well, now Dorito gets bumped out of the net. Jory is trying to plow that net open, but still somehow Dorito got dunked.
Oh.
Jory has found his way, and he's punched through the defense.
There it is, from the corner. Archie pinched it across. Dorito, it's too weak of a touch. You see what he was going for.
On Gamers First. Because Mark was sitting in net with 0. Dorito had like nothing, and if they just challenge the ball, they end up winning that, but you know, that's what happens when you don't have enough information. Oh, Archie! It doesn't matter! He nails the double top shelf! Oxygen go to match point!
And I'm convinced Archie, this man lives in the
put him on
match point. But in Neo Tokyo, maybe things change. Maybe the risks don't go their way. And we get Gamers First back on the striking end, but obviously Jorius has something else to say about it.
Gamers First get tied up on the back end here. Mark rotating back. He gets chipped by Oli, and he was turning up the ramp. He was already in an awkward spot. 0 boost. Mark can play that. Jorius gonna play that one up. I mean, Oli's just been rolling around picking up small pads. He hasn't gotten a single boost. He really wants one here. And that shot's just gonna go in. Oli gets caught. He can't find the ball. He gets bumped out of the way. I'm not even sure he was in position. And that's a tie game. Pass.
He can't find the ball. He can't find any boost either. 13 to his name, just one.
That's been, I think, their most effective play against Gamers First.
And that usually only happens whenever they have a deeper rotation.
Missed.
Somebody's all the way in the backfield. A big miss. There's the follow-up. It's top corner from Jorius. What happened to Gamers First on the defensive side? Dorito.
Oh, Dorito.
Tried to free flip.
Oh, the whiffy. Oh! Sidewall. Atomic gonna crash it. They know they gotta push Dorito. Side touch, 2 touches. Atomic was positioned for something a little better, but he hit it with the floor. And Mark by 8 finishes it. Gamers First get out the bulldozer, and they push the ball through.
Off the backboard, continuing to be efficient. And more passive, like I was talking about, but then got taken out. Maybe Gamers First have recognized the slower approach.
Oh, we back
opted to take demos. Here comes only the crash. It's saved. Dorito, crossbar and out.
Jory has got a full tank though. He sees Mark in the air. Underneath on the 50. Dorito.
Good read from Atomic in the corner, then a pinch across. Back to Oli, back to the other side. I mean, this ball, it doesn't leave Supersonic, Jordan.
Oh my God! Holy! A redirect to make every highlight reel. That was ridiculous.
Oh my, what?
For me, I'm always looking at Monkey Moon on BDS. He always seems to be in the right position. Always has the right idea. Even when he doesn't have a lot of boost on the play. Monkey Moon's not even in this play. This is all extra and Seiko scoring the first goal.
And that's all you need. I mean, if Monkey Moon's not getting involved, it's okay because you got extra and Seiko doing some work. You had extra fly across the net.
Yeah, BDS, they're so hard to get around because they got one of the highest IQ totals in Rocket League. That's a great move from Cash. Gets 2 solid touches, relating wave, getting the tying goal.
Oh, look at Cash, 150-50, then follows it up past the next one. I don't even think the defender thought he had all of that boost.
A saucy touch from BDS's backboard, and he does sauce one up there to Monkey Moon. Maybe a play here for Quadrant. A hard pass, and deleted in the net. Relating wave screams one on target.
Physical plays coming in from Quadrant. You've got Ixo diving across. Monkey Moon would have had to save and arrive at their doorstep. When should they go for that demo? When should they finally extend and get a bit explosive? Or when can you get the save, Ixo? dives across. Monkey Moon had a good shot. The bottom left corner, the accuracy was there, but the save was even better.
High off the side wall. Good, the first look is Ixo. He keeps it close. Cash can't get there in time. Now coming back around, Seiko gets a perfect pop off the side. Now it's a race, and Seiko wins!
Wow.
Seiko ties the series!
The one goal from BDS comes out when we get the most aggressive Quadrant we've seen all series long. BDS, their backs against the wall. They get back into their own half and decide to be more passive after getting aggressive in the final few seconds.
Well, we talked a lot about Quadrant's defense, and while they did drop that one, hang on a second, we're going to talk about Quadrant later. Now their defense gets pierced 21 seconds into the game with a well-placed pass by Seiko.
And for me,
Good touch from Cash. They have to read BDS's touches. This one also right down. Relating Wave misses the touch. And that is an uber difficult read to make if you're Relating Wave. That one dropped down by Ixo. Relating Wave nowhere near it. He's got to turn around, and Seiko punishes him dearly for it. Now Quadrant need to find a little bit more on the orange half of the field. Down 2.
BDS to me seems so aware of what Quadrant are trying to do extra. How did you get that save? You kept it out.
But Quadrant have stabilized. Monkey Moon bit early, and Cash, a low ball, got the bouncer. BDS having to defend a couple of shots. Here comes another one. 2 touches. Into the net. A double touch dunk to get on the board.
And this was all stemming from Ixo getting aggressive. He went for a demo play on Monkey Moon, which made him bite early. Like the musty flick just gets all the power in the world. But we're gonna need more than just a musty Quadrant.
Maybe a monkey?
Monkey Moon. All right, we see you.
Monkey Moon. This one kind of looked a little silly, but all created. He dodges the first bump,
for the bump
and then goes for the bump, which Cash, he can't boost it. Instead, it was right near him to make the touch.
Ooh, Cat.
Ooh, a little bumpy. Yeah.
Okay. Physical plays. You like it. You like it, Ixo. We like this as well. The first man forward, and he's punishing. What happened to BDS? He got extra on the backboard. Where's the control? He tried to take it, but then just smacked his forehead.
Free chance. And he's challenged immediately. Relating Wave. Downfield to Cash. Cash up high. It's got to be Ixo. He's at the last 2. He's got another. 3 goals for Ixo at the end. The cherry on top for game number 4.
I didn't think it was possible. Ixo, so high above the net, he's got to hit this with the bottom of his car. 50-50. There's still a chance here for Quadrant. But Cash, he is so defensive. The decision-making from Quadrant. They don't want to take any risk. They're waiting for a better 50-50. It comes out, and it's right on the money for Quadrant.
Cash gets a perfect catch in the midfield. Seiko tried to get up to the ball, but Cash just drilled it through him.
They're thinking, okay, BDS, I guess they're going to go for a slower approach. Look at him. And he's cutting corners, cutting rotations like that. I've seen it. He's rotating all the way back. I guess it's not going to matter because of extra. BDS, they know it's match point, and they've got something to say about it.
See Wave up the ceiling, and he just doesn't see extra.
Come back, take that game win after the timeout. Same thing happened for Oxygen. Now BDS take the timeout. They score first, and they look cleaner than ever. Another follow-up extra. Seiko decided to leave it. It was off the ceiling, and it worked out.
And this works really well because everyone's got no boost. Relating Wave, he's got to pick a and go for it. Ixo, he sat on the corner boost, thinking, yeah, my teammate's going to get a touch. I have no boost here. Cash was the only guy with boost. And Relating Wave gets one back. Forget about the last play. It's all reset. They cut the lead.
That 50-50 from Ixo. What a cheat from him from the kickoff. Back into Ixo, who looked to get a big clear. Seiko pre-jumped him. And another one comes out for Relating Wave. Solo plays attempted for Quadrant. They need a good read. It's a good 50-50. And Cash is able to end it in the OT.
Send it to the bank. Cash in the net. Quadrant take down BDS.
Yeah, I think Raziers is going to be in that conversation by the end of the season. He's fantastic as an individual. I think he's got a great mentality, but you know, that's not going to count for much if you just get dusted to the punch. Ratira with an open net. But well played, Itachi. Past Castillo, quickly recovers, past the last man as well. Leaves it wide open for his teammate.
Couldn't believe that he still had that level of control over it, because you'd expect one player's dived in. Okay, we're going to at least disrupt them a little bit. Didn't seem to be the case then. Exotic, disrupting the defenders even more. That was class.
Yeah, he's cheated down the line there after grabbing the boost, and he's in the perfect position for...
Patchy to Vatira. Vatira's going to try and take it the whole way. Again, the first touch not quite happening, although that's a whoopsie. And Itachi will score 1-0.
Yeah, just not what Tundra needs. Casio's jumped off in the complete wrong direction there. You know, you had to get up.
Far away from it still, but working on their perfect sweep. 3 goals overall to them, and that's it. Not gone just yet, but surely there's a follow.
Whoa!
Almost kept out again, but the perfect sweep disappears. Tundra looking to make a series of it.
It's not the best clear by Itachi, but Vatira almost. He's it past Rizix, who just did the right thing there, stayed calm. He was completely left alone after the kickoff went against him. He got a touch on the ball, denying the fake, and now it's into the middle. Razier scores it, and that is all it took for the win. Itachi plays for the boost, did not play the ball, invited Vatira into the corner with him.
Is now for everybody else's hopes of getting top 5, because despite BDS being out, everyone's going to still have them making the major. Oh, wait a minute! This is a man that belongs.
Well, I thought Archie said that none of his former teammates were mechanical. What is that? Show that they're not just peaking to get into top 8, but really in the conversation for a major spot.
But we were talking about how there's a top 6, and maybe one of those teams isn't going to make it.
Ooh.
Exotic does get one back, but then you've got teams like Quadrant, maybe even Tundra here. If they both take wins, suddenly those top 5 spots
He does get good contact on it. It's all about the placement on the previous goal for Karmine Corp, both with the pass and the finish. Vatira's placement was off on that one.
Oh my
Dashes
goodness.
it though. Last second reset. He waited for the defender to jump, and he flips it over the top of him. Fantastic mechanical play.
I'm out here over in Dreamland considering it. Rizex tried to find an awkward angle for himself. He was trying to rotate out and decided he had to rotate back in. And now they've been beat to the bull. KC survive 3-1.
Well, it's not been for a lack of chances. This game has gone away from Tundra Esports. Plagued them in the stage.
Vatira, second touch. That's so awkward. Itachi off the backboard. This will be an unchallenged shot.
Oh, what
what
save.
a save. Razier's under pressure on the goal line. Knew he can go left or right, so he went backwards.
I think been the best. It's just the fact that Vatira didn't get the double save earlier leaves it open for Raziers to now claim maybe best save in the series with that one. Oh, it's a 50. It's on net. Raziers did not have the pace for the boost to get there. You cannot be taking risky 50s like this when your teammates behind you need time. Rizix was on the outside of the ball there. He's not cool. They're too good. When they get rolling, I think they are just a level above Tundra. Like you mentioned last game, Tundra missed their chance when Karmine Corp were not playing this well. In game number 3, now it's getting away from them.
I would love next time we get into a position, or even if after the kickoff, we can keep the way he plays us, because the offense has turned it into a 2-man threat between Vatira and Exotic, and they seem pretty committed to that. Well, we're not going to see any rotation in this one. That is very much game done. But
oh dear.
Okay, here we go. Johnny Boy kickoff time.
No, sorry, that's all I need. That's all I wanted to say. Team game number 4. I want to see more goal side defensive 50-50s. They conceded a goal in the last game from, just 50-50 the ball the wrong side. Oh, look at this though. That's what we pointed out earlier. Their physical play, it is working in offense. Again, they time it perfectly. Itachi did about as well as he could there with the save attempt, but didn't have enough momentum to have all the options closed up there for Karmine Corp to work with. But here come the boost starvations now with Vatira slowing down the pace of the ball. Big dunk on the goal line, it's in! There was a solid defensive touch there, but Vatira was just too strong.
Over the top of one, get past the other. Vatira, far too much. Is he still with the majority of possession? And once again, in the background, you can just see Casio was attacking Exotic yet again. Now Exotic, opposite side of the field, double tap attempted.
Too good.
And of course it was gonna go in.
Just simply too good. You give Karmine Corp this many chances on net, they're gonna score one of them. They've got 3 mechanical players in their team.
And if they can win this one, Moist, they will face Astral's old team in Karmine Corp. So just another reason to really want to win this one. But as for Liquid, I mean,
great.
I say that. I mean, Astral, we're saying he wants to win this one. That was just a little mechanical move, and it's 1-0 Moist.
As for Liquid, mate, it doesn't matter if they're not on the pitch. A demolition with Atto sitting in the center leads Astral to flip reset. Astro jump off him. One's already gone in the air for an air dribble or just some kind of flip reset. It just comes down to who can break through that final line. With passes like that in the center, Chronic gets caught running for the back boost, but really he should have been running to the back post.
Lovely charge down from Joyo, and he was there as well, just making sure that he was in as much space as possible. If a Chronic could have got their performance when they were pretty much only going there to, at least as far as Worlds qualification was concerned, make up the numbers.
Yeah.
So it was a huge achievement for them. This is a bit of a hangover now. When you got Joyo flip resetting, Rice coming in, it's impossible to defend against.
Tipping it round one as well, then goes on the flip reset, gets it, and then Rice sneaks in. Oski thought.
Has been more liquid than moist though at the start of the second game, but Rice can change that in a heartbeat. He gets the flip reset, the ball makes its way towards Astral, and then Rice bumps out of the way. Astral finishes the job. Despite all the pressure against them, Moist take the first goal.
Rice, you rascal! Coming in from the back of the net, going in and out and smashing them out of the way.
This is what they need, some sustained pressure. Touches on the ball. And Oski's completely out of boost. He's trying to set Atto up for a pre-jump in his own half. It doesn't work, and Rice just gets the easiest goal of his career.
I mean, seeing Oski just send that across, as he said, Atto potentially just should have made that contact. Obviously, it would have been ideal if he made that contact. But it's also Rice's
at all. Moist though, everything is happening. The pendulum swing in their direction time and time again. He wants to change that. He can get a flip reset here. Can he get it over the top of the defense? Yes, he can. Liquid are on the score sheet, and it is a beauty.
That is what large Oscar can do when he has a little bit of boost. Taps it so beautifully downrange. Astral commits to it, and then Joy on the backboard. Heavily leaving that ball, leaves it to Atto. Then goes for a air dribble, but misses the ball entirely. Astral can challenge. Oski sending it long again. Atto up for the redirect. It's down, it's in!
Say what you want about Team Liquid, but they will always stick to their own game style. It doesn't matter if they got punished for ridiculous plays like this earlier on. When it lands,
you're going to be a bit silly to bet against. The overtime record is unbelievable, and when then you get to game 5s and 7s, it goes even crazier. Joyo, he continues to prove why. Ice in his veins as the white cast sends it goalward.
Once again, a huge assist from Astral. This time, it was a pinch into the center. Massive 50-50 game from him.
Building on the side of Liquid, and Moist, they play immediately as they mean to go on. There's no working into a series for them. It's immediately firing all cylinders, but one of those cylinders has gone bang as Oski sends it in the blue net.
A nice simple goal for Liquid. Their first one of those of the series. The Chronic finding Oski in the center. And Oski beating Team Liquid defenders. Needs to be a little bit better than that from Astral to be able to do it. But what a read that is from Joyo. So quick. Rise is steaming in. That's an overcommit. There's a chance for a redirect here. It's all looking good for Moist, but they overplayed it, and it's 2-0 Liquid.
They didn't even have a lead in this series until they got that first goal, and now they've got a lead in this series and an insurance goal in the game style. They've still got 2.5 minutes, and as literally all of us know, the best defense in Rocket League is going for offense. And if you're going to keep defending, this is what's going to happen. Joyo manages to receive it from that pass off Rise, who does massively outplay Oski. Chronic just backward towards, backflip.
Yeah, the problem is try not to backflip if you're on the goal line.
Oh, that's the issue.
Yeah, exactly. You do it every time, mate. You always purposely miss the ball. It never works. Astral never misses the ball. Look at him. He's got the flip reset from the ceiling. Absolute brilliance from the Belgian.
Your best defense is offense, and your best offense is probably Astral. Going for that flip reset.
Lovely pass down as well. Just making sure the defender isn't quite set on exactly what the offense fancies. And that pass in, but Chronic missing out on that flip reset. Oski, though, chance to shoot. And the third goal for Liquid, one apiece, manages to find their way in 3-2. Actually, it's not one apiece. It's Oski with 2. What a hero. Looking at scored those goals, I just don't feel confident in saying that we're going to be seeing even like a 3-goal lead for Liquid hold itself for long when that ability is there. But that shot from Atto out of nowhere.
Yeah, from absolutely nowhere as well. I mean, it seemed to go in slow motion. It didn't have much pace on it, but Astral just didn't read it at all. I guess because he used his wheels.
Wing, Astral though into the sky, gets over the top of Atto with only 9 boosts. The Chronic touches it, but Joyo is waiting and lurking. Rise then, take it low. Joyo finds the net completely open. Passed around the entirety of that Liquid backline. Moist equalise at the death again.
I think it was Oski who was just bumped out of the way by Astral on his rotation out.
And in the end, the backflip from Rise misses.
Oh, that is so close from Rise, though, getting past those 2 players in the corner. A moment of genius from the Moist metronome, the man who controls their plays, and it's from his play that Liquid are finally broken. Moist, a million saves along the way, but they win the overtime.
That push is so important. Astral. Yeah, that touch from Joyo just put the shooter off enough where it just meant that they weren't able to get that touch that they needed. And so, on the open net is going to be the only opportunity that they get. They realize trying to go through cars, that was really hard to do. So when it's open and a missed touch from Astral, Oski can just hit it hard.
Yeah, hit that really hard. Stick to your car. Because if you don't, Chronic's coming up again. That one's to the ceiling. Atto's there. It could be two. It's there. It is. Yes, at the end by Joyo. Oh! Oski with the angle. Puts it in anyway.
Oski, you almighty beast of a man. From that angle, round the sides, these all
Bonzi have
players
taken absolute control of it so far, and the 2-0 lead is going to be supporting that theory. A shot on top corner, saved away by Oski, but Rise to shoot, Oski to save again. Oski, though, he can't do it all, and Astral is able to shoot it to the left-hand side where he is not present.
Yeah, the save was all right, but Atto, I think was he bumped, or did he just go for the ball at the same time as
Okay,
Oski?
I will just help in a different way. Good speed from Chronic to beat out Rise on that. Atto in the middle with nobody challenging him. Pulls into 0 boost, and with a dunk, Oski can go over the top and then tap it low. 3-1.
Yeah, just completely nothing. Liquid steal a goal. It was just Oski charging down Joyo. And then maybe it was early nerves at the start of this series. Moisture in one heck of a battle. As Atto now to the ceiling. He can do anything he wants with this one. He fakes it!
Oh, that's lovely.
My goodness, it has gone straight in. What a fake!
My, oh my. Atto from that ceiling, and then fakes going high on it, then goes low, and then shoots it
It's up to
immediately.
Liquid now to try and rush everything, get things going again, get one of their classic free jumps. Or I don't know, just make Moist start guessing again. Maybe an infield pass will be the way. But Joyo, what a read and what a save.
What? How do you read that, Joyo? They start to pay dividends at Rise. Gets the shot on, but Atto's saving that one away.
More excellent goal line clearances now. We've had some for both teams. Rise, he has been teasing us with flip resets this entire series, and maybe when it matters most, he sinks one.
Rise uses that ingenuity